Hello, my name is Benjamin Medeza, and this is my new YouTube channel called The Low Budget. On this YouTube channel, I'm making videos with a low budget or no budget at all. And today I just wanted to make a video on a what if scenario if Marvel and DC ever made a fighting game together. And this is my character roster. So number 1, Spider-Man. So I think Spider-Man should be on there because he is Marvel's most popular hero. And I feel like you have to have a fighting game without him. Because it's weird if you don't. It's really weird. So that's why he should be in this fighting game, if there ever is one. Number 2, Wolverine. So I think Wolverine because Marvel bought the rights back to the X-Men and Fantastic Four. So I feel like you need to show the Marvel fan base that the X-Men and Fantastic Four are here to stay. And I believe by putting Wolverine in this fighting game, that sends a good message saying, yes, the X-Men are here to stay. Okay, for number 3, Iron Man. So Iron Man needs to be in this game because he's gotten so popular off the MCU. And I just believe, it's gonna be weird if you don't have Iron Man in a fighting game. So I believe you need to have him in a fighting game. Number 4, I believe. The Hulk. So the Hulk is Marvel's strong guy. Hulk is also an original Avenger, and if NetherRealm, who I believe should make this fighting game, does his combat right, I believe he can be a really good character. Alright. Number 5? Yeah, number 5, Captain America. He needs to be in this game because he is a really good fighter. He's Marvel's top 10 best fighters. And also, he's gotten a lot of popularity off the MCU. So, he, needs to be in this game also. So, that's my reasoning for Captain America. Alright. Thor. So, Thor is... He is an original Avenger, and he's also gotten popular off the MCU. So, he, needs to be in this game. And I feel like if NetherRealm does his hammer good, when he throws it, or does, weird combos with it, I feel like he could be a really cool character. Okay, so for number 7, I believe, this is Moon Knight. So a lot of people might not know Moon Knight, and I'm pretty sure if anyone watches this video, you probably don't know Moon Knight. But Moon Knight is a very cool character. He's very obscure, and he's like the Batman in Marvel, but he kills people, and he's just really cool. I like him, so I would put him in this game as an obscure character. It will probably shock most people too. So number 8, Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch is a weird character because well, she's not weird, but I should say this. Since Marvel doesn't really have that many popular women characters in their lineup, Scarlet Witch needs to be in here because, one, she's really cool with her magic powers, and I feel like she could do really cool stuff. How, in MKX, Ermac lifts people up and throws them down under the floor. And also, I feel like this game needs a lot of people in there to show, it's balanced, Okay, so, number 9, Captain Marvel. So, like Scarlet Witch, she needs to be in this game to show that, or she just needs to be in the game because she's gotten popular from the MCU, like a lot of Marvel characters have. And she is probably, Marvel also has been pushing her to be the strongest character in the MCU, and also pushing her as the main character in in games. What my mind Sorry that I stutter a lot. What my mind goes to is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, where in the final level, she is the person collecting all the stones. So I feel like she just needs to be in the game. Alright. My last hero from Marvel, Mr. Fantastic. So, like Wolverine, he needs to be in this game because he is just... you just need to show that Fantastic Four are also here to stay, and I feel like by putting Mr. Fantastic in here, it just sends a good message, like, yes, Fantastic Four are here to stay. So basically, like, the same thing for the X-Men. Alright, number 1 for the villains, Doctor Doom. So, Doctor Doom is, my opinion, my favorite Marvel villain. No, he's not my favorite Marvel villain. My second favorite Marvel villain. But if it was to him or Thanos, who I think would be the better villain, I feel like Doctor Doom would. And he's just really awesome. Alright, so number 2 for the villains. Thanos. Okay, so Thanos should be in this game because MCU has made him popular. But this is what I say. He is the most popular MCU villain and probably the most popular villain. But I feel like a lot of people get tired of the Thanos thing since it's been done over and over again. So he should be in this game, but I'm just saying that as my opinion. He gets kind of repetitive. Alright, number 3 for the villains, Magneto. So, if it were to be, in my opinion, most popular villains, it would be Doctor Doom, or best villains, Venom, Doctor Doom, Thanos, and Magneto. I say Magneto, he should be in this game because he is the he's the most popular X-Men villain, and he is really cool with his magnetic powers, and he's just awesome. Okay. Okay, so number 4 for the villains. My favorite villain, Venom. So Venom is my favorite villain, mostly because he's the villain to Spider-Man, which is my favorite superhero. And he is awesome. Like, his goo just tracks. It's just really cool. He could be like Swamp Thing, maybe. I don't know. But maybe not. I don't know. But he's just the best villain. Alright, so number 5. This is Apocalypse. So he is also a popular X-Men villain. If you guys seen X-Men Apocalypse, that was his movie. It was kind of trash, not gonna lie. But he is a really good villain. He's really cool too, and I feel like NetherRealm could do stuff with him. Alright, so number 6, I believe, yes. The Juggernaut. So, the Juggernaut is also an X-Men villain. I'm putting a lot of X-Men villains in here because most of the X-Men villains are pretty cool. And Juggernaut is a pretty cool X-Men villain. And he's also another tank character, so I feel like him and Hulk are like the tanks in this game, I believe. I don't think I put any more tanks in this game. And, yeah. So, I feel like he could, like, do, like, a running animation where you have to get out of the way or he will hit you. Because, like, the Juggernaut, you can't be stopped. Or the Juggernaut cannot be stopped. Okay, so number 7. Dormammu. So, he is a Doctor Strange villain. And I did not include Doctor Strange in here because I just don't know why. I feel like Scarlet Witch was a good magic character. And Dormammu is pretty cool too as well. He could shoot fireballs and do all this cool stuff with him and everything. And he looks pretty dope. So I feel like he should be put in this game. Number 8, I believe. Dr. Octopus. So Dr. Octopus is a Spider-Man villain. He is my 3rd favorite Spider-Man villain. It goes Venom, Green Goblin, and then Dr. Octopus. Oh god. Oh god, it choked on my spit. But yeah, I don't have corona, by the way. But I feel like I put Dr. Octopus on here because I feel like it would be harder to use Green Goblin than Dr. Octopus, in my opinion. So I just put him in here over Green Goblin. But if it was just a game where villains could be in here, it would be Green Goblin. So number 9. Yeah, number 9. Loki. So Loki is also another magic character, but he is a villain. And I should have... No, never mind. I won't say it. But, yeah, I put him in here. He's gotten really popular from the MCU. He's probably way more popular than he was before the MCU. And I feel like they can do so much stuff with his staff and everything, and his magic abilities. So I feel like it would be really cool. Like, he could teleport behind you or something like that, or make an illusion. Well, I think that's why he should be in this game. Alright, my last villain for the DC villains. This is probably a really, really, really weird character. But the Shocker. Okay, so this is another Spider-Man villain. I think that personally, I love the Shocker. He's my fourth favorite Spider-Man villain. And I don't know why. He's just really cool. And I feel like his shock abilities, when he punches you or something like that, and he could just blast you with his shock waves, I feel like that'd be really cool. But his costume could use some work. Alright, now we transfer to the DC side with the first DC hero, Batman. Okay, so this is a no-brainer. Batman is obviously the most popular hero of all time, which kind of sucks it's kind of sad for me to say because I'm a Spider-Man fan, but I gotta admit, Batman is the most popular hero of all time. So, and he's really good at fighting. So, if Batman's not in this game, then you failed already. Same thing with number 2, Superman. Superman is the third most popular character, in my opinion, of all time. And if you don't have Superman in a DC game, or like a DC fighting game, you just failed already. Because Superman is awesome, and he hits you in the air, stuff like that. Uses laser, his cold breath. It's just really cool. So, number 3 for the DC heroes, Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner. So, there is a lot of Green Lanterns. The most popular is Hal Jordan. But Hal Jordan has been put in the last 2 Injustice games, which is the DC fighting games. So I feel like you need to mix it up a little. And I would have put John Stewart, but in those Injustice games, he's been in an alternate costume. So I just decided to put Kyle Rayner in there. Okay, Wonder Woman. So, Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman is the most popular DC woman hero. Yeah. And she is really cool. She's like a less powered Superman. Yeah, that's what I say. But she has a sword of shield, which makes up for it. She can block her attack. That could be her block animation with her shield, and she could probably do some combos with her sword and everything. So I feel like that'd be really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So number 5, The Flash. So The Flash is personally my favorite DC hero, and it's just the best, you know? It's just really cool. And I feel like his movements and how fast he goes, he could be really good. And personally, I would put, not Barry Allen, Wally West, because I like Wally West more than Barry Allen. So I just feel like we should put Wally West instead of Barry Allen. Yeah, so, number 6. Yes, 6. Yeah, 6. John Constantine. So John Constantine, I don't know if he's a weird character for you or for people, but I feel like it should be put in here because he has gotten really popular recently with the new movie Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which you guys should see if you're a DC fan and like a little bit of gore. You should see, because he's really cool and he's a magic-based character and he's just awesome. You know, magic is awesome. Alright, so number 7. Yeah, number 7. Wait. Hold on, I'm just making sure I have my countings right. Okay, it is. So, number 7, Cyborg. So Cyborg is one of the members of the Justice League and a member of the Teen Titans, which is really cool because I'm trying to make sure there's not the whole Justice League, because Justice League is really big. So I'm just trying to make sure the Justice League, there's not the whole DC Heroes roster is not made up the Justice League. And yes, Cyborg is a Justice League member, but he's also a Teen Titan member, so I don't count him as just a Justice League member. And he could be like the counter to Iron Man, or like an Iron Man ripoff, I guess. He could do like weird things. So, okay, so number 8. This is Nightwing. So Nightwing is also one of my favorite DC heroes. It goes Flash, Batman, Nightwing. What I like about Nightwing is he is like the mentor. Batman mentored him, and he was the first Robin. And he's just a really cool hero. I like him because I watched the freaking the DC animated movies, and I liked him in there, and he was really cool. And in Injustice 1, which is the fighting game he was in, I liked his moveset. I like what he did with his staff. Alright, so number 8. Number 9, Martian Manhunter. So Martian Manhunter is a member of the Justice League. I think he's one of the founding members. I really forget. But he is really cool. He can phase through people. So like, let's say as his like, I don't know, dodge or something like that. Or if he has a dodge or block, it could be him like phasing. So I don't know. He's just really cool. That's all you should know. Alright, so, last hero, Black Canary. So, Black Canary is another woman, and what she can do, unless you guys already know, but what she can do is basically, she can, like, she's like those people who can shatter glasses, with their voice and high vocals. She can do that, and it's a powerful sound wave, yes. That's what I meant to say. Soundwave. And she could do that. And she's also a pretty good fighter, not gonna lie. So, yeah, she should definitely be in the game. Alright, now on to the villains. Easily, the number 1 villain, or the villain that should be in here, Joker. So, hold up. Joker. Okay. So, Joker should be in here mainly because he's the most popular DC villain, I think. And Batman, and it's just Joker, dude. He's awesome. Joker is DC's villain. Well, not really though. DC's villain is actually this guy, Darkseid. So Darkseid is the Justice League villain. Darkseid is very powerful. He's also in the Justice League movie I mentioned that John Constantine was in. And he is powerful. He will just kill everyone. And he's really cool. And they also put him in the Injustice game. In the Injustice game, yes. And I feel like his moveset can translate to this game. Or maybe they can make something else up, I don't know. Okay, number 3 for the villains, Lex Luthor. So, Lex Luthor is probably the 3rd or 2nd most popular DC villain. I say this because Lex Luthor, sometimes it's between Lex Luthor and Darkseid for the 2nd most popular villain, in my opinion, because Joker's always number 1. And Lex Luthor, with the suit of armor, he could do some really cool moves. I guess he can also be like Iron Man. But he definitely should be in this game. Okay. So, number 4. For the villains. The Reverse Flash. Yeah, that photo is kind of weird. But in Injustice 2, he was an alternate costume. But I feel like you can do some more, he can do different moves from the Flash that would make him different. I don't know, they make his hands phase through your body and like hurt you and do evil stuff, You can just do evil stuff that the Flash wouldn't do. and that's how you make him different. Man, this video is long. Alright, number 5. Black Adam. So Black Adam is a villain of Shazam, and Black Adam's also pretty powerful. He's not Superman level powerful, but he's pretty powerful. So I feel like he would be a pretty good character to put in there, you know? And that's why I think he should be in this game. He's just awesome. Alright. Number 6. Harley Quinn. So Harley Quinn is the girl version of Joker, and she can use her, but she has different moves from Joker. Like she has her dogs. Basically, she can just do everything from Injustice 2. And that's why she just needs to be in the game. She's Joker's sidekick. So, yeah. Okay. Number 7. Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. He is one of Batman's villains. And he is a really cool villain because he raised Batman's son, Damian Wayne. And he's an assassin, basically. And he could play like Damian Wayne, but with one hand, because he uses one hand for the sword. So I feel like he can do some cool moves with the sword, you know. Alright, number 8. Okay, so we're getting near the end, and this number 8 villain is Captain Cold. Captain Cold is another Flash villain. But what's cool about him is, so in the games, they would use his cold gun. But I feel like but in the comics, he has also gotten metahuman powers. So he doesn't need the cold gun anymore. He could shoot ice out of his hands. So what I feel like they can do is they can make some of the moves from Sub-Zero. Since Sub-Zero can shoot ice out of his hands, he could do some moves. He could be like Sub-Zero, basically, but just different moves, you know. And he's a pretty cool villain, so he should be in the game. So, number 9. Catwoman. So Catwoman is not sometimes not a villain, sometimes a villain. But in this game, she's gonna be a villain. So she needs to and she's just a good villain. She could be sneaky, so she can do like some weird moves to get around you and something like that. And her whip can be like a long range attack. And maybe she could call like some cats to like stun you or do something stupid like that. Just Catwoman needs to be fun, yeah. Alright, and last villain, the Superman killer himself, Doomsday. So Doomsday is the Superman killer, or is what I call him. Basically, his most popular appearance is in the comic book called Death of Superman, where he kills Superman. And he's really powerful. He is Superman powerful. I don't know about Darkseid powerful. He might be Darkseid powerful. But he just needs to be in this game, because he'd be really cool and stuff like that. Well, alright. This is the end of the video. And this video is probably really garbage. So comment and just say how I can make my videos better in any way. And what I can do just to make this channel better. Well, alright. See you guys later. Peace.